Hey guys, so I promised a book review on The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and well, here it is. It's taken me 2 months to read the book because it's just so long. It's like 25 chapters put together, and they're long chapters, and it's like over 300 pages long, over 300, so it is pretty long. I do believe it is a good book, and I believe the description of the characteristics in the book are really good. Like, it describes Hazel as a strong girl who knows what she's going through, but she's very clever in the way the fact that she knows what she's going through. Augustus, it sees him as someone who just wants to get on with life and live it to the full, and all the other characters are good in it as well. You're also introduced to Caitlin, which is Hazel's friend who doesn't obviously have cancer, so it's like a school friend. And I believe that she's sort of one of those people that's doesn't understand what's going on, never been through it, never had a family member go through it, so she doesn't understand why Hazel's feeling the way she is. I also believe that John Green did a very good job at describing the different types of cancer. It does help you understand the condition a little better. Obviously there's lung cancer, there was the eye cancer, and there was stomach cancer, and there was like cancer all over the body, and then there was just did a bit of description of brain tumours. It's very good the way that he's laid out all these cancer diseases, if you like, and it's just amazing the way that's happened. And I do believe that the book will still be as popular as it is today in like a few years' time, because if schools use the book, it covers different aspects, obviously English, and it covers history a little bit. It's history of cancer, and there's like science as well, with like the different types of treatments and things. So I do believe it is a good book to use in schools, and I know schools have used the book in English and stuff, because that's how I first heard of the book, that people were using the book in schools, and it's become really popular because it is actually a good book. I do believe that. The only trouble I have is that it's just very long and it feels like it's ongoing. Like yesterday I was reading it, I was only on chapter 13 yesterday, and my friend said to me, you know, how long is the book, how many chapters? And I looked and there was 25 chapters, and I was just so annoyed the fact that I was only on such a quite far back chapter. It was just so long. It was getting uninteresting, and there's parts that did actually interest me. It depends on what you like to read, supposedly, whether you like the book or not. Because if you like short books, it's not a good book for you. But if you love long descriptive books, you probably will enjoy this book. Yeah. So there's not a lot to say. It's a good book. My favourite character is definitely probably Hazel, but I do like Augustus as well. I believe that they're both strong characters, and the idea for the book came from obviously a good place. So I do believe that it is actually a nice book, and the title, The Fault in Our Stars, I didn't understand what it meant till I practically realised it's like star crossover sort of thing, but the stars are like the people. Like everyone says that like there's love in the stars and life is in the stars and stuff, which I get that's where it probably came from. In our stars, it's probably come from that. The fault is the cancer, and obviously him dying at the end. There's the fault, which is why he probably called it The Fault in Our Stars. But it sounds interesting, and it looks interesting, and the way he's described it on the back, you know, the blurb, is very interesting, which is probably why I started reading it as well. it does give me a better understanding of cancer. It's understanding of what actual normal, if you could say normal, the normal people think of it like. It's not normal, if you understand. It's like they're people who don't have this thing, and when they meet someone that does, it's like they don't understand that if they say they're dying, they can't use the word dying around them because it might freak them out or whatever. But it doesn't. I don't think it actually does symbolise the fact that if you say it in front of someone who's dying, it doesn't offend them in any way. It depends, I think. They're so young as well, so it's like young cancer, and it's very a touching subject. Cancer is to talk about. So the book probably would help people open up about the aspects of cancer as it does educate you. And it's a popular book in all countries, even in the UK to America to Australia. Everyone has heard of The Fault in Our Stars or the book, at least. Or they've been to see the movie, which I did the movie review earlier, actually, when I said I would do the book. So, I do believe it is a good book. I do believe that it is educational, but I do believe it's also a book just to read for fun. But to reading it again after the first time, I probably wouldn't read it again. I might do, but I probably wouldn't because it's too long for me. Obviously, I bought the book, so there's a possibility I might have to read it again. But if I did, I'd probably, I don't know, maybe I'd enjoy it more because I've read it before. But it is actually something to think about because I'm not sure that I'd read it again. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said no because of how long it is. But today, I don't know. Maybe. I cried at the end again. Reading his letter and what he actually thought of Hazel in words was just emotional because he never said anything to Hazel and it was just very touching. As for him dying again, don't like that at all. But you know, it's real life and I understand. So yeah, that's basically my book review. Summary: it's a good book, but a little bit long in places, and it's also really interesting. So yeah, possibly next week, I will do a movie cross book review, and I would compare them to what they're the same and why it's different and why I believe it's different, and which one do I prefer, and would I see them again, or would I read it again, or would I buy them again if I had the choice. So that's something to look forward to. I also have other things coming up on the channel, like more question and answers and more reviews if you like. If you want me to do a review on a certain book or film, comment in the comment box below, because I will probably have a look at it for you and see if I think it's good and if you should go see it, or if you've already seen it, my personal thoughts on it. I don't mind. I think doing this book and film review is a good thing, so maybe it'll be okay. So I guess that's it, and watch my movie review and my other videos, and I will have you a movie plus book review on The Fault in Our Stars as and when I can, hopefully up by next week. So, bye!